Yo, what's going on? This is Krts, straight out of Brooklyn, and you're watching StudioFeed.com. Open-minded and openly emotional. Dot. I don't call myself a DJ when I don't have any discs. But at the same time, I am kind of jockeying my own music when it comes to doing a live performance. I do some DJ gigs on the side, but I'm more or less, actually more, a live musician. For me personally, what I find to show people that I'm playing live versus DJ culture, which we do blend in with our live sets no matter what, is actually playing live. You know, literally like straight up playing the keys, throwing it down on a piano. I like to really let people see that, because I think that gives people a little something different that they're not used to seeing. Even from people that just come out there with an old school controller, like some people that I know, a particular young lady that comes out there with an old school controller that people would not suspect that she's using that, namely Pursuit Fruits, comes out there with a old school controller. And you know, I remember when I first saw that, I don't mean to be getting off the subject of myself, but when I saw that, it was just like, it doesn't matter what you have, it's how you have it and how you use it. So that, you know, from that actually was a kind of an influence on me to actually use a little less on, you know, as far as the actual gear. I try to use, I have mostly just MIDI controllers, software, Ableton Live, and I do use Native Instruments Massive and Native Instruments Contact. So I use those three softwares live, plus you know, some MIDI controllers, the MPD32, just recently using the Akai Synth Station. Just recently bought the Launchpad Novation, which I'm trying to get into, you know, to be able to really punch in a lot more loops. But to make people know that I'm playing live, for me personally, I have to use the straight up keys. I love to play keys live. I love like being able to do improv. You know, I'm lucky that I've been blessed to be able to do that, and I hope that my talent and professionalism in that can grow, so I can do a lot more live. But there's just something about it, playing like straight up keys, and you know, because I feel like I'm really giving people who I am right then and there, like what I'm really feeling. You know, I'm feeling more than just the effects that I'm putting in. I'm feeling more than just the loops. I'm also feeling that I can drop that loop and I can play it live and improv, and you know, really just bring out my emotion. I started playing piano when I was 4 years old. I got with it pretty much because my older brother played piano, and my father played many instruments. He's a jazz guitarist. My mom's a singer, still a singer. So I come from a musical background, and it was just natural. Something was going to happen. I was gonna, if there was an oboe in the house, I probably would have ended up playing oboe. You know, there was a piano there, and I used to, you know, I love the foot pedal. I love some long, you know, resonance and everything, and it was just such a dramatic feeling. Even as a kid, it was so dramatic to feel that. So I would just, you know, put that foot pedal down, practically almost standing up, because, you know, I'm so small, I'm still rather short. And you know, I'd sit there and start playing, and it was just like, I would play one note, and I'd find another note, and they would find this harmony, and I was just like, oh man, that's amazing. I added a couple more notes, you know, and just this long resonance going, and I didn't realize what I was doing was like making chords. And I think it was about maybe 5 years old, I started playing minor and major chords and actually finding sequences in them. I was like 5, you know, between 4 and 6 years old, figuring that out, and I just kept going from then on. So I play mostly by ear, you know, to answer the question. I just, you know, play what I feel, and I feel if I was trained, I could probably get out a lot more. So I've actually been thinking about taking up some piano lessons. I drastically need it. I need to know my. I played trumpet for a while in high school, so I do know how to read. And I know theory of piano. I was actually trained theory a little bit as a kid. So, but theory you can pick up on your own as well. You know, I would love to be trained though. You know, telling people, you know, that I usually like to work alone, that's going to get me not to be working with a lot of people I want to work with. So I love working with people. I just don't. No, really. No, I have worked with people before. Actually, I'm working with a person right now, Glenn Astro. I'm working with him right now on a little EP that we're trying to put together. And this is my first time actually doing this experience where you give someone something you've been working on a little bit, you pass it off to them. I was a little nervous about it. It was just like, I don't want him to see that this is weak. I want him to see that it has, you know, potential. But he actually threw me the first track. He was just like, boom, what you got for it? And I was like, okay, I like this. You know, he sent me the waves and I start putting my own swing on it, you know, kind of mix up his own waves too. And I sent it back to him. He did something, he brought it back. I'm just like, I think this is a done track. It's done, this is good. So I definitely want to continue learning to work with others. I feel like a child learning to work with others. But because it is easier to work alone. It really is. I mean, you have your own opinions, you have your own thoughts of how you're going to do something. You work at your own pace. You don't have to worry about anyone else's opinion except your own. So I do prefer to work alone a lot. I really do. Even when I've worked a lot with vocalists, I won't say a lot, but the vocalists that I have worked with, I've had good times and bad times. You know, it's about that connection you get. You know, you can get a good connection from someone that's 6,000-7,000 miles away. Like I got a good connection from Glenn Astro. He's all the way in Germany, and got a really good connection with him. You know, and I've had bad connections with people that were sitting in the same room with me and couldn't create stuff, couldn't get it, you know, couldn't get it to work. I have the EP Hold On coming out on Project Mooncircle. It's my first official EP. Next will be the LP, then the double disc LP, then the world. Shout out to y'all, shout out to the people that are supporting me, you know, the old fans, new fans, future fans, Project Mooncircle, all the artists out there, no matter